Yeah, man, so I've been getting questions ever since that first Take 'Em to Church, that no deadbeats in the set. And what I've noticed is a lot of people just assume that means like deadbeat dads. You know, what's your take on that, man?
Well, this whole thing about the no deadbeats in the set, right? The purpose of this is just to bring a little bit of light to parenting, period. You know, whether you're a mom or whether you're a dad. We don't want people to think this is synonymous with dads. A lot of times when you hear deadbeat, that's the next word that you think about.
Deadbeat
dad.
Right.
You rarely hear deadbeat mom when people talk about
Right.
deadbeats. You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing we want to bring light to is this part about in the set. This is not necessarily any particular neighborhood or nothing. This is in its entirety. You know what I mean? For any of your homeboys or your homegirls, you know what I mean? We really maybe should have said deadbeats in a village. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
we're a village, and so this is just period. If you see somebody that's not doing what they're supposed to do, the purpose of this is when you see this is jog your train of thought. That's all this was supposed to do, was create a thought for you to start thinking, can I do more? Is somebody around me not doing more? Or what can we talk about? What can we bring up? The whole purpose of this is just to spark thought.
Right, and then that deadbeat thing don't mean you just gone and vacant from your kid's life. I know some people that's in their kid's life but just not around.
Yeah.
That's letting the streets raise their kids. That's a deadbeat in my opinion. And no, I don't have any kids, but I got plenty of examples around me and you know, and nephews and friends and nieces that, you know what I mean, it's time for us just to be better as parents. And even if this message and this gets out and at least one kid is affected and somebody checks themselves and like, maybe I'm not in my kid's life, maybe I need to be in there more, then I'm happy with it, man. But I think more than that's gonna happen. And it's time for when they say friends don't let friends drive drunk. Hey, friends don't let friends be deadbeats either. And it ain't about getting all in your friend's business or none of that. But if that's your real homie, that's your real homegirl, somebody you kicking it with, and you know they out at the club spending hella buku money, but then the kids constantly at grandma's house for the week, 2 weeks. Come on, it's time to pull your friend's coattail and be like, come on, it's time to improve and raise that next generation to be better than what we had.
It's
you know
time.
what I mean?
It's time to address this scenario. You know what I mean? We're addressing everything else, be it in person, be it social media, whatever the case. The point is to spark this. So maybe somebody walk by you, they see you with a Deadbeats in the set shirt on. They may not say nothing to you, but maybe when they get to their destination, either maybe they say something to their sister or their brother or their friends, or they thinking about it, or even they doing a self-check. You know what I'm saying? This might create a whole lot of self-checking to say, I was gonna spend that money at the club, but let me go ahead and try to do this, or you know, I am just dropping my kids off a whole lot, or my baby mom calling me asking me to get my kids, I'm refusing to go get them, or she is asking me for a little bit of money. I do got the money, let me just send it over there. This is all this is to spark a thought. This ain't no program, this ain't no new nonprofit, this ain't no none of that. This is just to spark thought.
Spark thought.
That's it. That's just to spark, just to wake somebody game up, basically, to say, you know what? Right, let me get it together a little bit.
Yeah, let me stop blaming my relationship or lack of a relationship with the baby mama for not being in the kid's life, because I don't get along with her. So now I'm not gonna be around my son or my daughter. That part.
The only people that's gonna benefit from this is the who?
The kids. The kids. Do it for the kids, man.
For real. No deadbeats in the set.
For real, no deadbeats.
The thing right now, I would like to say is that a lot of our dads are breaking the cycle, because I'm starting to notice in this generation a lot of dads are more present than maybe before, right? And so now we still got a couple other cycles to break, you know what I mean? And right now we falling into, even in the 90s, we're running into what people call baby mama drama, you know what I mean? And that can stipulate from maybe you feel like she's not letting you see your kid, or it's all kind of difficult just because maybe she got multiple baby dads, or you know, negativity in the house, unnecessary drama, you know what I mean? That's something that we got to break too, because this is such thing as deadbeat moms, you know what I mean? If you are purposely keeping your child from your baby dad, you know what I mean, as if this child doesn't need to grow up with, first of all, two parents, but also a father, you know what I mean? You're perpetuating deadbeat mom behavior, you know what I mean? And that's something else that we got to check ourselves, you know what I mean? Because like I said, it's deadbeat moms and deadbeat dads. So right now as parents, you know, it's a 1 and 2 situation. We can't pull our kids away from their mamas, we can't pull our kids away from their fathers. Both are equally important. This is what's supposed to be an example of a woman, this is what's supposed to be an example of a man, you know what I mean? And so we don't want to have deadbeats on either side. We need to, we're trying to pull our village together and raise our kids, because that's kind of where we're falling off as a people. You know what I mean? We're lacking when we're coming up. And I know it was strategic from the beginning. This ain't our fault how we got here. You know what I mean? But right now we're doing a self-check and a self-repair to kind of bring ourselves back, because we're at the point of being able to realize what's wrong and what's needed and what's missing. So we got to pull it together on both ends, and from the mom and the dad standpoint.
No deadbeats in the set.